Hey guys, and welcome back. So in today's video, I am attempting, let me just repeat that again. I am attempting to try my luck at making chicken biryani. So I have my spices lined up over here on the table. Let me just show you what I'm working with, and then I'm gonna marinate the chicken first because that takes a bit of time. So let's get to that. So this is the stuff that I'm using to marinate the chicken. So there's plain yogurt, oil, garam masala, chili powder, turmeric, ginger and garlic, lemon, salt, that is coriander, mint and thyme. Here is my chicken. I cut up one for a chicken. So I'm just going to add all of these ingredients, starting with oil. Need to add some yogurt here. By the way, this is my instructions that I wrote for myself. About 1 cup of plain yogurt, so I'm just gonna use half of this. Next up is, let me read my instructions. Next up is a chili powder. I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons. Turmeric, half a teaspoon. Garam masala, also half a teaspoon. I'm going to add some salt, about half a teaspoon of salt, ginger and garlic, crushed ginger and garlic, add a little bit of thyme, and I'm just going to chop up this coriander and mint. If I add the coriander and mint, I just want to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to mix all of that up just now. Let me add this. Yeah, I guess the tongs will have to do. Just mix everything up together. So this chicken is going to marinate for about an hour, or you could leave it overnight. I'm just going to put some foil on top of it. And then I'm putting this in the fridge for about an hour. Hey guys, Sumeran from the future here, and I have an announcement that I'd like to make. So I have decided to open up my channel to sponsors. So if you have a business and you'd like to have it advertised here in one of my videos, I can do like a 30-second ad for your business and have it featured in one of my videos here. So all of my viewers can have a look at your business and see what you offer and so on. So the ad will be approximately 20 to 30 seconds. If you're in Durban, I can like come and have a look and take some videos and stuff and show the viewers properly. So if this is something that you'd like to take advantage of, you can send me an email. I'll leave my email below, and or as well as my social media handles. And if you know of someone that would like to take advantage of that, you can share the message to them and let them know. You can email me and we'll discuss it further. It will be a normal video of me going places, doing stuff, but it'll also have an advert in the video. Like, so why am I starting to try and get sponsors? So I think I'm up to about 80 videos now. And of that 80 videos, I've like financed the whole thing. Everything's come out of my pocket, and I think like 1 or 2 I got like people inviting me to come over, but the majority of all the videos on the channel have been financed by me. And I don't really like talking about finances and stuff, but I've even gotten into like some debt as the channel's been going, like some credit card debt and personal loan debt. So around April of this year, I was thinking maybe I should like, I couldn't keep financing the videos, so I was maybe thinking that I should stop doing YouTube, stop doing the channel, stop making videos. But I know that all of you enjoy watching the videos and I enjoy making them. So since April, I've been just thinking of like, how can I keep the channel going without plunging myself into more debt, especially the ones where I have to travel a bit, like for a couple hours or 2 hours, and you know, fuel and stuff, and then you have to pay to stay there. You know, over time it accumulates. Over this past couple of months, I've been thinking of trying to get, you know, like where I don't have to get into more debt to make these videos. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not a person of like great means financially. I'm not a trust fund kid or whatever. I do everything on my own. Literally, I'm the face of the channel. I do all the editing. Everything is done by me. If you noticed, most of my videos center around Durban. I'm either in Durban or like 1 hour or 2 hours north, or 1 hour or 2 hours south, or like further inland. But that's like my financial radius, like Durban and areas around it, either an hour away, this way, that way. Like I couldn't afford to go further out because I, I just couldn't afford it. Yeah, I was thinking that, you know what, it's getting about too much now. I was thinking about quitting, but then I was also at the same time thinking of ways that I could keep it going but not have to pay everything by myself. So that's why I decided to offer get sponsorships. I could advertise people's businesses and they could pay me, and I could sort of keep the show going like that. The advert will be viewed by everyone that watches the channel, that video specifically. So spread the word to whoever might be interested in something like that. So I have this list on my laptop of all the places that I would like to go to, not only in Durban or KZN, it's throughout the whole of South Africa, the whole 9 provinces. And the list must be got over 100 places on it, and it keeps growing. So every time like you suggest a place for me to go, I add it to the list, whether it's in KZN or Western Cape or Gauteng or wherever. The list keeps growing, but I can only manage to stay in KZN. So I'd like to expand the channel further out into South Africa. But it sort of dawned on me that I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. Like I needed a way to fund the project. Yeah, so I needed to find a way to sort of fund all of those traveling without plunging myself into more debt. So this is one of the ways that I've thought of. Hopefully I can make this work where I can get like sponsors and stuff and continue to keep making the videos that you enjoy watching and I enjoy making. And the show can continue like that. This is a way that I'm trying to keep the show going and keep going to these new places and stuff without like it being a burden on me. Thank you all for listening to my story. We can get back to the video. By the way, I survived eating the biryani, so you know it's edible by the time I'm finished. So let's get back to the video. So while that chicken is marinating, I'm just gonna rinse off this rice. This is about 1.5 cups of rice. So I'm gonna rinse it about 2 or 3 times until the water is like clear. So I'm just filling some water here in the pot for the rice to boil. I hope that's enough water. I'll show you all and you can comment whether that's enough. I'm going to add the rice. And this right here is called lentils, but I think people here in like Indians in Durban know it better as biryani dough. So I'm gonna add that to the rice. About half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm just gonna add in some bay leaves and some cinnamon sticks. So I can see that the rice has just started to boil. I'm gonna leave it to cook like this on medium heat for about 20 to 30 minutes because I don't want it to overcook. So I'm gonna taste it about 20 minutes time, but it's still going to cook in the chicken, with the chicken. Here I have my pot in which the biryani will be cooked in. Let me just have a look at this rice. In the pot, I'm going to fry the onions that I have cut up. So I'm going to add some oil, fry the onions, then I'll remove them. So when I remove the onions, I will start with the chicken. I'm going to brown these onions up, and then once it's brown, I'll take it off. So that is the onions brown, guys. I did add quite a bit more water into the rice. I made the mistake of forgetting that rice will soak up the water into it while it's boiling. But I added a cup, like 3 more cups. So now I'm beginning with cooking the chicken. I'm just gonna add all those spices that we saw earlier into the oil. I'm adding about half a teaspoon chili powder, half a teaspoon turmeric, and half a teaspoon garam masala, because when I marinated the chicken, it's marinated in these spices already, so I'm just adding a little bit. Now we'll go in the chicken. I left it marinating just over an hour. So the rice is done. I'm just going to add some mint to the chicken while it's cooking. The chicken will cook for about 45 minutes on medium heat. The reason why I'm using medium heat is because, as I said, this is my first time trying it, and I don't really want to put it on high and burn stuff. I'm adding in a little bit of thyme, mint, as well as some curry leaves. I don't know what curry leaves is called. I don't know what the English word is for it. I know it is curry leaves. That's what it looks like. Let me just add in the ginger and garlic, as well as some cloves. Just a few of these. So guys, I've cut up a potato here in 4 long pieces, and I'm just going to add some salt and turmeric to it, and then fry it in a pan. And it looks like our chicken is done. So now I'm going to start the layering process with the onions and the rice and stuff. Let's have a look at that again. You saw the curry, right? I'm going to take a little bit of it out because I'm going to layer it. So that's what's still left in the pot. And I took out this much, about half of it from the pot. So now we'll go in half of the rice with a layer of onions, and then the second half of the chicken will go on top, more rice on top, and then onions. What I've learned from making this biryani, first time attempting, it's a lot of work. So if you have someone that makes it for you, you should be very thankful. So that is the bottom layer of chicken. There already is a bottom layer. About half of the rice that's in here. Let me just spread this across. One layer of rice on top of that chicken. Biryani is seriously a lot of work. I see why I never tried doing this before. Second layer, chicken. Oh wait, shit, I forgot about the onions. See how hard it is. I'm just gonna put this onions, sprinkle it across. So there'll be 2 layers of chicken, 2 layers of rice, 2 layers of onion. Let me just put in all this gravy. I know biryani is not supposed to be like, watery, or you call it like curry and rice with a lot of gravy. It's supposed to be a bit like dry-ish. But if this is a bit like gravy-ish, too gravy-ish, you can put it in the oven for a little while to like dry up. So once I put the second layer of rice, it's gonna cook for another 30 minutes. Once again, medium heat. Add the leftover onions. This is what it looks like so far. And just slit it in the middle. Now I'm going to poke it in. Just like that. So this looks to be about a quarter of the tub of the 500 gram, quarter of it. I'll just put it on top, and then this will cook for about 30 minutes on medium heat, and then it should be ready. In 30 minutes, we will see whether I can actually cook a biryani or just make a big mess of it. But it is a lot of work. I realize now why I never did it before. Oh, now I have to do this potato thing. I forgot about that as well. Just a sprinkle of salt and turmeric, and then fry them in oil. So here is my attempt at biryani for the first time. So I fried those potatoes in that oil there with some turmeric and salt. If I'm honest, I don't know if it looks the best that it's supposed to. Let me dish a plate and then we'll have a look. Let me have a taste of this biryani that I made. If I'm honest, it's not my best work. The thing is, it looks too much like just normal chicken curry and rice mixed together. I guess that's what biryani is somehow, but it doesn't have that look like biryani normally has. I think this needs to dry out a bit. Remember I said if it's a bit too moist, you can put it in the oven to dry out for a little bit. Put the whole pot in the oven and let it dry out a bit. But let me taste this. Hopefully it tastes better than what it looks like. Yes, it does. It does. It does taste a lot better than it looks like. Taste wise, it's good. Looks wise, not that much. It's not to say that it looks bad. It just doesn't, for me, it doesn't have that look that biryani normally has. But everything is cooked. It tastes nice. For my first attempt, I wasn't expecting it to be perfect, and exactly that's what happened. It wasn't perfect, but it's not bad at all. So guys, let me know what other recipes y'all would like me to see cooking. I think I'm gonna stick to them mostly being in videos where I'm camping or doing something. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make separate cooking videos anymore. If you enjoyed this video, you can use the exact same recipe to make this. I think what I did when I was doing the layering part, I should have taken some of the gravy out from the second layer, and I'm glad that I cooked it on medium heat, because even though it's not perfect, thankfully it's not burnt. If it was burnt, that would be a lot worse. Yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you're using your if you're using your TV, you can use your remote to subscribe to the channel. I think a lot of people that use their TVs to watch YouTube are not sure how to subscribe and stuff, but you can use your remote. I'm still here at Happy Wonders, but I'm going to leave just now. When I get home, I'm thinking about putting the pot in the oven and drying it out a little bit. Maybe then it will look a little bit better.